Yeah, well, let's get into that a little bit. Let's start with Guns, Germs, and Steel. What was the thesis of that book?
So the question of the book, before we get to the thesis,
Hmm.
the question of the book is, why has history turned out differently for people of different continents? Why is it that you and I are sitting here speaking English in land of Native Americans where the language 500 years ago was Chumash? Why is it not the case that Chumash is the language spoken in London? Why did history turn out with Eurasian people expanding, and particularly within Eurasia? So that's the question.
And the subtext of that, obviously, is that we're not just interested in who speaks which language. We're talking about why did certain civilizations thrive so fully that they could conquer and dominate others. And you have massive disparities in wealth, in technological sophistication, and all the rest.
Exactly. The way that my friends in New Guinea put it, they talk about cargo. Cargo is the New Guinea term for all of the good stuff, for metal, technology, writing,
Mm.
schools, medicine. And the way New Guineans put it to me is, why did you white people develop all the cargo while we black people had none? New Guineans posed the question explicitly. And
Hmm.
the question was posed to me by a New Guinean in 1972. It was a great question. I babbled out something, but as soon as I said it, I knew that my answer was wrong. Why is it that these really smart people in New Guinea, I who can't find my way around the New Guinea forest without being guided, and I need a child to lead me by the hand so I won't fall off a cliff, why is it that New Guineans didn't conquer the world? When I ask professors of biochemistry in the United States this question, why did Europeans conquer the world? A typical answer that I'll get is, well, yeah. I hate to say it, this isn't politically correct, but higher IQ and more brains than Judeo Christian work ethic. But
Mm.
all you have to do is work in New Guinea one day, and you see that it's not that Europeans have better brains than New Guineans. There was some other explanation. So Guns, Germs, and Steel interpreted the different rates of development of people on different continents in terms of the wild plant and animal species suitable for domestication, because everybody was hunter gatherers everywhere in the world until 11,000 years ago. With the beginnings of agriculture, you got population explosion, food surpluses, surpluses that could feed inventors, kings, scribes, but only a tiny fraction of wild plant and animal species are suitable for domestication. And you can satisfy yourself just by taking a walk this weekend in the Santa Monica Mountains and seeing what there is out there that's suitable for domestication. Like nothing. Try and domesticate a skunk or a deer.
Mm.
So the people living in the areas with wild plant and animal species, the Fertile Crescent, China, Mexico, were the ones who got the head start on developing the cargo.
Yeah, so that I remember from that book, there's an arresting image of just how implausible it would be to try to saddle a rhino and ride it into battle. And apparently, a zebra is not much easier to domesticate.
I was on the animal management committee of the Los Angeles Zoo, and I was astonished to learn there that the zoo animal that each year kills or cripples more zookeepers in the United States than any other is not tigers, but it's zebras, because
Wow.
zebras have the nasty habit. Well, two things. They have the nasty habit of biting, and they don't let go until you're dead. And the other thing is that,
Seriously? Oh, wow, I've
seriously,
never heard that.
they have a really vicious kick. The
Uh,
kick is useful to them because when they're being chased by a lion and the lion is ready for the last
yeah.
lunge, the zebra kicks out and smashes the jaw of the lion. So zebras have not been domesticated, whereas horses and donkeys have been domesticated. If you don't have domesticable species around there, you're not going to develop agriculture. And without agriculture, you don't develop metal tools and you don't develop riding and you don't develop kings.
So you paint a picture of really sheer, unearned geographic disparities in luck.
Completely unearned geographic disparities.